I want you to treat me as a pupil at the train stage. I've got a test coming up in a month's time, yeah? And my instructor can't make it today, but he has got the same car as you, so I am familiar with the controls.
Okay.
He said we were going to look at meeting,
Yeah.
clearance.
Yeah.
That's clearance to the sides, ahead, and to a certain extent behind.
Okay.
And my general anticipation.
Okay.
So what level am I?
Trained.
Yeah. And what subject?
Meeting, clearance, and anticipation.
Yeah. With this multi-subject, as you know, there's other ones they're going to deduce, crossing the path, overtaking.
Yeah.
It's always going to include anticipation.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And there's no harm having a piece of paper as the examiner gives you the subjects, of just writing down meeting, clearance.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, are you okay for me to hand over to you?
Yep. Okay. Hi Tony, my name's Russ.
Hello, Russ. Nice to meet you.
I'm taking you out today. Your normal instructor's off playing golf, he can't make it. I've got the same car as he has, so all the controls are going to be the same.
Yeah.
I understand that you've been having some lessons for a little while now, and you've got a test in about a month's time.
Yeah.
Okay. He's asked us to look at a few things today, so we're going to be looking at normal road position and clearance, and
Are we looking at normal road position?
looking at road position, clearance, and anticipation.
No, meeting.
Meeting and greeting.
Yeah. Yeah, have you got paper?
Yeah. Okay.
Meeting.
Yep.
Clearance.
Issue.
That's not only clearance to the sides, that's clearance ahead.
Yeah.
And to a certain extent behind, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And my general anticipation, yeah?
Okay. Tell me when you might come across a meeting situation, Tony.
Oh, that's where you got parked cars on either side of the road, and there's not room for me and the oncoming vehicle to go through.
Okay. And what would you be doing on your approach to it?
Checking the mirror.
Yeah. Same as you would with any other hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be mirror, position, speed.
Yeah.
And you're scanning. Yeah. And what about clearance? What clearance should you be giving? So we've got overtaken a row of parked cars.
Oh, a door's wind.
Yeah. And why are we doing that?
Well, in case somebody opens the door or walks out, or the car might move away.
Yeah. So we're giving about a metre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what about, say we've got a car in front of us, traffic's moving, doing 50 miles an hour. What's the gap?
Oh, I use that 2-second rule.
Okay. What's the saying?
When the vehicle in front of me reaches something like that lamppost,
Yeah.
I should be able to say only a full brakes a 2-second rule before I reach it.
Okay. How many seconds is that?
Only a full brakes a 2-second rule.
Yeah, it's about 2 seconds. And why are we doing that?
So I'm not too close to.
Okay.
Because if they stop, I've got to be able to stop, haven't I?
Good. Yeah. So yeah, we need that. Only a full brakes 2 second rule. That gives a good safety margin there.
Yeah.
Okay. What about coming into a bit of congestion and you've got a row of cars be in front of us? What gap do we need to leave? Do you remember?
A row of cars in front of me.
So we're coming up to this junction here. We've got
Yeah.
a load of cars in front of us here. What sort of gap should we be leaving?
Yeah. What are the cars doing?
They're stationary.
Oh,
They're waiting to turn.
Oh, I stopped far enough back so I've got room to drive around them in case they break down.
Well, I was thinking, Tony, if you're coming up here, we've got a row of cars. You remember the tyre and tarmac rule?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
Yeah,
stopped far
okay.
enough back so I had room to go around them in case they broke down.
Yeah, we call it the tyre and tarmac rule.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you've got a good gap there in
Yeah.
between, as you say, in case they break down or in case it rolls back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Or if you get shunted from behind, you've got a bit of a safety margin before
Oh,
you
right.
hit them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get started then, Tony. We'll have a look at your driving Miranda.
Right, so how are you going to be, just out of roll,
Yeah.
just give you a little bit of help. How are you going to be proactive? Let's just say I do come up behind the car that stopped at a junction.
Yeah.
How are you going to be proactive?
How much room are we going to give him here, Tony?
Yeah, how far back are you going to stop, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're not proactive, you're going to have to react, because I can guarantee you that I'll be stopping right up his,
Okay.
next to his bumper, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
In the same way, when I'm driving along, if you don't get in with that question, how far back are you going to stay behind that vehicle?
Yeah.
I will get close to him, but I won't stay there. I'll only stay there for a split second.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to react and get me to pull back, yeah?
Okay. Okay.
So is it better to be proactive, or is it better to be reactive?
Proactive.
Yeah. Right, shall I set myself up?
Yes, please, Tony, if you can get set up. Okay, you set your mirrors up, Tony. I like what you did with your seatbelt there. You're checking you haven't got the kink in it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, all done.
Okay, what can you see in the rear mirror, Tony?
I can see a bit of my head restraint.
Yeah,
I can see the top of the window.
yeah,
I can see that red Russ sticker at the bottom.
good.
I can see a little bit of your head restraint. I swear the whole back window.
Good stuff. Driver's door mirror?
Yeah, I like to see the door handle in the bottom left-hand corner here.
Yeah,
I can see the top of the buildings at the top. I see the horizon in the middle.
okay. And the passenger mirror?
The same.
Good stuff. When you're ready, we'll move off.
And turning right.
Turning right at the crossroads, please. Not crossroads, T-junction.
Very different. A bit more crossroads, wasn't there? And the next on the right, please.
Next on the right, please, Tony. Let's talk about clearance, Tony. We're coming up to some cars here. There's a bit of congestion, so we're going to be coming up behind them.
Upholstery left.
Left at the end, please, Tony. What gap are we going to leave behind this car?
Oh, I stay far enough back so I can get round them.
Yeah, what do we call that? Do you remember?
Oh, I use a bit tyres and a bit of tarmac.
Okay. What's the danger of going too close to that vehicle?
Well, then Vauxhalls are always breaking down, aren't they?
Yeah. What else can happen?
I might get an emergency vehicle come up behind me. I've got a bit of room to move to the side then, haven't I?
Yeah, good. He could also accidentally put it into reverse, and if he does that, it gives us a bit of a safety margin. We could get shunted from behind. So it's you did the right thing there and
I'll
leaving
give me a chance too to horn at him, didn't I? If he sticks it in
Don't-
reverse.
Yeah, if it gives you a bit of a safety margin if you see him putting his reverse on. Wouldn't be any harm in giving a horn. You're letting him know that you're there, which is the purpose of having the horn. You're letting other road users know that you're there.
Does that tyre and tarmac work with all vehicles?
It's a general rule, Tony. If you can keep that sort of distance back,
Because I notice on buses and lorries the tyres are a lot further forward.
yeah, you're not going to be able to see the tyres. But if you keep that sort of distance that you would have between a normal vehicle, if you keep that distance back, then you're in the right place. But you don't want to get any closer than that.
But they use the top of the bus and tarmac.
No, the bottom of the bus. So the bottom edge of the bus, the bottom edge of this vehicle here, it would be the same. But you don't want to be getting any closer than tyres and tarmac. And the reason that you would want to do that, Tony? Ease off, please. Ease off. What were we doing then?
Just driving them.
What's the danger of getting too close to that vehicle in front of us?
Oh yeah, if he stops, I could get to stop.
Yeah. We need to keep 2 seconds behind that vehicle there, Tony. So say he's coming to the end of this railings here, only a full brakes a 2-second rule, you remember that? Okay.
Oh, I'm going to say that, aren't I?
Yeah. So we're keeping that 2-second distance behind him.
Left at the red.
Left at this roundabout, please, Tony. And what are the dangers of not keeping that 2-second rule in place, Tony?
Oh, if he stops, I wouldn't be able to stop.
Yeah, exactly that. Only a full brakes a 2-second rule.
Yeah, that works on all types of roads, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. You use that on the motorway as you would here. And sometimes on a motorway you've got chevrons.
Oh, I'm not allowed on the motorway at the moment.
When you've passed your test,
Oh, right.
yeah, you've got chevrons on the motorway. So you've got some brake lights ahead of you. If those vehicles were to stop, what distance are you going to keep behind? What's going to be the gap?
Only a full brakes, 2-second rule.
Okay, so we're keeping 2 seconds behind him. Yeah.
Well, I noticed when I was practicing emergency stops a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
it was raining. It was taking me longer to stop.
Okay. So if you're stopping in rain, okay, you're stopping in rain. How much extra is it going to?
Oh, I need extra, do I?
Yeah. You need twice as extra, don't you?
Oh, do I? I didn't know that.
Because the roads are wet, so it's more slippery. Okay.
How much extra?
Well, it's double.
Oh, right.
So you need a 4-second.
Oh, so you say only a full brakes, a 4-second rule.
No, you need to say only a full brakes the 2-second rule twice.
Oh, twice.
Yeah. What about snow?
Oh, I read this, yeah.
Yeah. What difference is it going to make in snow?
I bet 10 times, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 times. You got to say that 10 times.
Yeah, I think a couple of times would be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So what would be the danger of getting too close?
They might stop and I wouldn't be able to stop it.
Yeah.
If that vehicle behind me, he's getting quite close to me now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Would I still keep that gap? Or would I speed up and get away from him?
No, you'd keep that gap. You travel at the speed that you can see for the distance that you can see ahead of you. Okay.
Yeah, but he's very close to me.
Okay.
Is there any way that...
Well, if we're coming up, if you've got brake lights here, give him some early brake lights so he knows that you're stopping. Okay. But don't close that gap. And if he starts to,
Would I increase that gap slightly?
yeah, you could increase that gap. And if he starts to overtake, what are you going to do?
Let him go.
Let him go. And why would you let him go?
Well, he's going to hit somebody otherwise, isn't he?
It's the safest thing to do, isn't it?
And turning left.
Turning left at the junction here, please, Tony. Good. That's a good gap there.
You can't drive in that lane there, can you?
No, that's for cyclists that way.
No?
So if you're at the cycle lane, Tony, there,
Straight on.
What's that telling you? Straight on the roundabout here, please.
That there's a cycle lane there.
Yeah, it could be a national cycle route, and it's giving you a bit of a heads up that potentially there's going to be cyclists around.
All right.
Yeah. So we're covering general anticipation today. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what other type of things can we look at for general anticipation?
You mentioned why you mentioned cyclists? They're just same as everybody else.
Well, they could be a hazard, couldn't they? Same as the school there. You see the school markings? Yeah. So it could be a pedestrian crossing here. So sometimes there's clues on the road that there could be a hazard emerging. You know, like sometimes you're on country roads and you see fresh horse manure on the road. Could mean that the following
Turning right here.
Could mean that the following corner you could have horses in the road. So we're looking out for clues all the time, anticipating hazards. Same as on your approach to this. You're a bit close there, Tony.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was doing. I got distracted. I saw his brake lights on.
Okay.
Or was it reversing lights? Those white lights.
So as you came in, you looked into the road. I saw you looking in. So you were starting to anticipate. But having seen him, you needed to give him a bit more clearance. So what clearance should we be giving him?
Doors width.
A doors width, about 1 metre. Yeah. So let's get out there, Tony. We're too close to these cars. What's the danger of being too close to these cars? Turning right here, please. What's the danger of being too close to those cars?
Oh, a door might open.
The door might open. A pedestrian might come out.
Oh, I was going to tell you that.
Yeah.
And or the car might move away, or the van might move away.
Okay. So what distance do we need to give?
Doors width.
Doors width about 1 metre, yeah. So we're driving along here. We've got some parked cars either side of the road. What else could we be looking at with the cars, with the parked cars?
Anything?
Anything, yeah, the old pink elephants, isn't it? Anything can happen. But we can also be looking into the cars. Is there anybody in the cars? Looking underneath the cars, can we see like footwear? A person might be standing behind the car or a van.
I just keep going here, don't I?
We need to hold back here, Tony. Yeah. There's a bit of a...
And turning right.
Turning right there. A bit of a 50-50. We're both approaching, but let's just hold back and let's see what he's going to do. Let him know that we're holding back and... Yeah. So what can we see ahead of us, Tony?
Cars turning in.
Yeah. Pedestrian crossing?
Oh, I'm fine with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, turning right.
Turning right here, please, Tony. If we can be mindful about anticipating hazards and pedestrians. So we're waiting to turn here. Good. And what we're going to do here, Tony?
Yeah, squeeze through.
Nope, stop. Two hazards there, weren't there? He's got his reverse lights on.
He's had them on for...
Yeah, he's had them on for a while now. He'll be burning the bulbs out. But he's got his reverse lights on. We don't really know what he's doing. And that car was forcing the way through. So let's just hold back, yeah? So what's the dangers of squeezing through there?
I thought it was okay.
If we're squeezing through there, he's not really easing off his speed. We don't really know what he's doing. He could open his door, we get hit.
Oh, I'll pull over, well over here, don't I?
That's
Get out
way
of the way.
too... No, that's too close, Tony. We're too close to the car, and also if we're parking out here, people are going to think that we're parking up, aren't they? Yeah? So if we stay where we were, and then we've got a better view out there.
Could you help
as
me
well.
with that?
Yeah, I can help you with that. So, okay, let's move out and we'll... Okay, so let's just slow it down here now, Tony.
Slow it down.
Yeah, let's just Move forward a little bit. Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah. Right, let's stop here. Stop here.
Well, I've got a great big van behind me.
It's turned off. Okay. Let's move on a little bit more, Tony, please. Okay, we've got a car coming down. So let's just pull in a little bit behind this blue Focus here. You're too close to him. Okay. You got to remember that meter clearance, Tony. Stop. Remember the meter clearance. Okay.
Yeah.
If we go too close to a car, what can happen?
I hit it. I
You
didn't
hit-
think I was going too close.
Okay, you
Right,
were
just-
too
I
close.
just come out wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not helping me with the clearance, are you?
I'm not gonna.
No, you're not here.
I'm trying.
Okay?
I'm trying.
Yeah, so you've asked me the right questions.
Yeah.
What distance should I be? And why? I've
Yeah.
given you the right answers, haven't I?
Yeah.
Have you asked me how I'm judging it?
Okay. Okay.
What's the other subject on the agenda here today?
Clearance, general anticipation and meeting.
Meeting, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so let's get this this clearance sorted out, yeah?
Yeah. Part of cars here, Tony. What clearance do we need to be given
Oh, doors with.
a doors with? Okay. When this car's cleared here, I want you to pull alongside this car and show me a doors width. That's way too close, Tony. Can I open my car now? Can I open this door now? Is that a doors width? It's nowhere near a doors width. Okay, let's carry on up here, and I'll help you out. I'll show you a doors width. Okay, so slow, keep it really.
Am I in the right position now?
Yeah, you're in the right position now.
Want me to stop?
Yeah, you can stop. Just a little bit further forward, so we can put the door against that door. Driver's door to passenger door to driver's door.
Right, is anybody behind you?
No.
Right, keep an eye on you.
Okay.
Right, you see the outer tyres of that maroon car ahead?
Yeah. Okay, the outer tyres of the car ahead, Tony. Where do they come to the body of this car?
Where did I cut into the windscreen?
Yeah.
There, there.
Okay. That's the position
You've
you
got to
want.
keep an eye on that mirror though, yeah?
Okay. That's the position you want to be, Tony. Okay.
That's the doors with, yeah?
That's the door's width.
Yeah?
That's okay. So when we normal driving position, that's where we want to be when we're overtaking a car. Obviously, if there's cars either side of the road and it's a narrower road, then that width is going to go down.
There's another way of sorting it out. Is if you see me in my normal driving position, which is about a metre from the curb,
Yeah.
ask me how I'm judging it.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a reference point. The curb cuts in about there. Well, then I could then relate that reference point to the outer wheels of those vehicles, couldn't I?
Yeah.
That make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So you're happy, Tony, that is the normal driving position? That's the clearance you need for these road
I
conditions?
think so, yeah.
Okay. And what would be the danger of getting too close?
If a door opened, I'd hit it.
Okay. Turn in right here, please. You did the right thing there, Tony, in holding back there. He did cut that corner quite badly there. And by you holding back, it gave him the opportunity to sort himself out. If you'd have gone right forward, then it would have been a bit of an awkward situation then, wouldn't it?
Right?
So, good stuff. You did the right stuff in holding back there. Okay. So how are we lining this up, Tony? How are you getting your clearance?
Using that reference point.
Okay. Good stuff.
Just get me to stop over there.
Pull over on the left here, please, Tony.
Right, so you need to get inside my head about this meeting, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do we have to have a vehicle coming towards us for you to get me to show you
No, we don't.
where I'd wait?
No, we don't. We can do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very important if you are holding me up, though, that you
Yeah.
do keep an eye on what's happening behind, yeah?
Okay. Okay. Okay, Tony, we've got a blue car ahead of us on the inside here. I want you to imagine that there's some cars coming down. So slow it right down now and show me where you'd stop to let oncoming.
Yeah, I get
No,
that.
stop.
Well, you said show you.
Okay. We talked about clearance back there, Tony.
Yeah,
If
I'm
we-
getting well in out of the way, so
Okay.
any vehicle coming towards me has got room to go through.
We need to be in our normal driving position. We need to be out here. This is where we park. Yeah. This is a parking position. So any cars coming that way and that way are going to think that we're parking up. So we need to be holding back a little bit further back as to where we are now.
What do you mean a little? What's a little mean?
Maybe another car's length back. We need to hold it there. We need to be further out, and then assessing the traffic coming.
When you say further out, how far out?
half a car's width. Let's go around again, and let's have another look at it.
Let's get this cleared up first.
We need to, when we did our clearances back there, okay, and we talked
You
about,
see the left to centre line?
yeah,
Yeah? Even if there's not a line, I can imagine a line, yeah?
yeah,
I need to be as near to left to centre as I can without blocking any oncoming traffic.
okay,
Yeah?
yeah,
The disadvantage of being so close to the blue car and so close to the curb is that everybody coming up behind us, we think, as you said, quite rightly said, it thinks I'm parked, yeah?
yeah. Okay,
So I need to hold back about 2 car lengths because as I move off now, I'm going to have to do loads of steering, which is going to take me across the other side of the road.
yeah,
If it was a large vehicle, I'd probably have a bit of a job seeing around it as well, yeah?
okay,
Yeah?
yeah,
So it's as near to left to centre as I can without blocking the oncoming traffic.
right,
So you wouldn't say to me, you always wait left to centre, because that would be wrong, yeah?
yeah,
Because there might be parked cars on the other side of the road, or it could be a great big 40-ton truck coming through, yeah?
okay,
It's as near to left to centre as I can without blocking the oncoming traffic, yeah?
yeah,
Make sense?
yeah,
A driver?
yeah. Drive on, please. So you've got a grey car there on the
Yep.
inside, Tony. Okay. As we're approaching that, I want you to imagine that there's a car coming around that corner. So on the approach,
Should I keep the position I got now?
yeah, get as far left
Yeah.
of centre as you can. Yeah, that's it. So, and 2 cars length back.
Oh,
so if
I didn't.
if there was oncoming cars, you're in the right position this way, but you need to hold back 2 car lengths behind. Okay. Drive on when you're ready. And we'll have another look at it.
I don't need to check anywhere before I drive.
Yeah, you need to check. We've been held up
Oh,
here, Tony,
okay.
so we need to mirror check and then behind your shoulder.
And turning right.
Turning right here, please, Tony.
I was good at these meeting situations, obviously I'm not.
You're not bad at it, Tony.
And turning right.
Turning right here, please, Tony. Okay, so we've got some parked cars on the inside here as you're turning right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give them what clearance?
Doors route.
The door's width. Good.
That's the doors route, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's important, isn't it?
it is important.
That's important, isn't it?
Okay, so we've got some parked cars on the inside here. Okay, as you're turning right. Okay, so let's give them what clearance? The door's width. Good.
That's important, isn't it?
what can happen if we don't give that clearance, Tony?
Door could open.
Yeah.
Those women with the prams could have changed their mind and walked back out again.
Yeah.
And the vehicle could move away.
Okay.
Does that give me time to react?
It gives you more time, doesn't it? Okay,
Oh,
let's just
oh
ease
yeah,
up.
I've got to slow down, yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I anticipated that.
Good.
So when you anticipate something, you slow down, then you...
Okay. Look at this position here.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. Look at this position here.
No.
We've got...
Pay attention. Yeah, when you anticipate something, you slow down, then you...
Yeah. Any hazard, Tony? Mirror. Speed,
we've got to
position.
check the mirror first, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Any hazard.
And turning left.
Turning left at the junction, please, Tony.
It'll come over. I don't have to worry about anything here, do I?
You do. He's blocking a view now, isn't he? So if you can just...
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
can see around him. But I don't have to worry about anything, do I?
well, yeah.
He wouldn't have a mate working across the road.
He could do. There could be somebody crossing the road in front there, couldn't there? Anything can happen. You know the pink elephant? Anything can happen. So you're driving at the
Oh,
speed
there's his mate
appropriate.
there. Look, he could have
Yep.
run across the road, couldn't he?
Just after this vehicle here, you've got another one parked up on the inside.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that there's some vehicles coming the other way and it's stopping your view. So how far behind are we going to stop?
Do you want me to do it while that car's behind me? We can't just stop willy-nilly out wrong, can we? Yeah?
Yeah.
And turning left.
Turning left at the junction, please, Tony. So what clearance are we going to give him?
Doors open.
Doors with. And why are we doing that?
In case the door opens or a car moves away or somebody walks out, got time to react.
Good. See the grey van there, Tony?
Yeah.
Let's just imagine there's oncoming. No, carry on. There's a car here.
And we're going to turn left.
Turn left at the junction, please, Tony. A lot of postmen around here.
Hmm. So you said I've got to give it a door's width.
Yeah.
Let's say I turn into a road and there's cars parked both sides
Yeah.
and I can't give it door's width. Does that mean I've got to go the opposite way and find another route?
No. It means that
And turning left.
turning left here, please, Tony. It means that if you can't give him meters left, you're going to drive slower until the conditions. Okay? So you're not going to steam through at a fast pace, you're going to slow it down.
That's not what I was going to do.
Okay. You left the appropriate gap there, didn't you? Yeah, you left him a meter. Okay. We don't need to pull in there, do we? Like that.
I would have hit him.
It wouldn't have hit him. We want to carry on there, we don't want to park up. If we pull in there, he's going to think we're parking up, isn't he? Or the vehicle behind us. So we talked about this. So what's the reference point that we want to be these parked cars? Where do we want to see the
Oh,
reference
it's not
point?
doing that right now.
Okay.
And turning left.
Turning left here, please.
I had a white vehicle coming directly towards me. There was no room for both of us to get past. He wasn't moving.
There's a vehicle coming up. Let's just ease the speed off.
What, this one?
No, when a vehicle's coming towards us. Let's just ease the speed off, and let's just gently move over here to the left of centre. Okay, we're not parking up, and we're keeping. Do you remember the car lamps back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if there's room to get through there.
Okay. So if there was a car coming that way, we're going to leave the appropriate gap, but we're not going to be pulling right onto the curb here. We're going to leave an appropriate gap for him to move past. So we're going to stay over as left of centre as we can do to let him come through, but we're not going to give anybody the impression that we're going to be parking up.
Would there be any occasion that I'd have to go closer to the curb?
Well, if this road was narrower, then yeah, maybe we would, but not on that road back there. Okay, we've got a car behind us at the moment, Tony. Let's let him go past, and then we'll move off from here. Okay, we moved from the stationary then. So what do we do when we move from the stationary?
Check.
Yeah, over
check.
your shoulder.
I did, yeah.
I didn't see you do that, Tony.
Shall I try that again?
Okay. So let's park up. Okay.
Right there.
That's about the that's about the distance.
I checked my mirror there. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
No?
I didn't see you do that, Tony.
Oh, right. There's a Specsavers around the corner. Shall I find it?
Okay.
That a good position?
That's not a bad position. With two car lamps, Tony.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not good then.
It's not bad. If there's a car coming the other way, or a lorry, he's got room to move over there, isn't he?
So is that good then?
Yeah, that's about right.
Shall I drive on now?
Yes, please.
I'll check there. Did you see me?
I did.
You're not a copper by any chance, eh? Do I have to worry about him?
Yeah, you do. Why do you have to worry about him?
Could have opened that door and driven away, couldn't he?
Yeah, you know he's in there. You've already clocked him. He's in there. So he opens the door.
So I just slow down, don't I?
Yeah, and move. Give him that gap.
Yeah, I just slow down, don't I?
Yeah, because there's a hazard there.
I just slow down, don't I?
Yeah, and what do you do before you slow down?
Oh, check the mirror, yeah.
Yeah. Mirror, position, speed.
I do this all right. I can keep moving here, can I? I don't always have to stop, do I?
You don't always have to stop. But what we're doing on any
Do I
approach,
have to worry here?
you can see there's a door open then. So what could potentially be happening?
Anything.
Anything can happen. So any hazard, Tony, what are we doing on approach to a hazard?
Slowing down.
What do we do first?
Oh, sorry, check the mirror, yeah.
Yeah. Mirror, position, speed.
And turning right.
Turning right here,
I'm
please,
a
Tony.
bit paranoid about my mirrors now for these meeting situations because I thought I was doing them. Fred always watches me like a hawk.
What's the hazard ahead, Tony?
Sorry?
What's the hazard ahead?
Traffic lights.
Okay. So what do we do on approach to a hazard?
Check the mirror.
Yeah.
Stop tires and tarmac.
Yeah. Good.
I'm checking both their mirrors there just in case anybody comes down the inside and makes somebody sitting there for quite a while.
Good. When we're driving, Tony, what distance should we be keeping between you and the car in front?
Oh, the 2 second gap.
Yeah.
On the
What-
dry road.
On a dry road. And why is that?
They stop, so I can stop.
Okay. What if the road was wet?
I'm going to keep a little bit further back because that bloke behind is about 2 inches off the rear bumper, isn't he?
He is a bit close.
Should I jam the brakes on to wake him up?
No, just
And turning right.
Turn your right here, please, Tony.
I'll get the brakes on a bit earlier then, shall I? I was following me now, look. If you carry don't follow me like that,
Yeah.
that close for it, you know, every road I turn into. Would I be better off indicating left and pulling over and letting them go past?
You could do. You might be
Is he really worrying me?
in a rush. Let him go.
The speed limit's 20 miles an hour, isn't it? And turning left.
Turning left here, please, Tony.
I could wind the window down and give him a bit of abuse.
No, you don't want to be doing that. You don't. We don't want any aggression in the car, Tony, because it can lead to road rage and things, can't it? So it's keep it all nice and calm and professional.
Yeah, my mum used to say that. There for the grace of God goes on.
Yeah, we don't want any animosity or anything, do we?
No, I don't whiplash you, do that.
So what are we doing on approach to a hazard, Tony? What's the procedure? Yeah, good.
You know, if you've got parked cars on both sides of the road,
Yes.
and there's a car coming towards me,
Yeah.
how do I know who's going to let who go?
Nobody's got priority if there's cars both sides of the road.
Yeah, we can't both stop though, can we?
We can't both stop, but if you can't go and he's already there, then let him come through. Okay.
So if he's moving, I'll wait.
If he's moving, then you wait. But don't pile through if he's going, because you've got a gap there, haven't you? And what would be the danger of doing that? Yeah, good.
You know, sometimes when you're going through these meeting situations, you have a small gap you can pull into.
Yeah.
Is that okay to do that?
No, if there's a small gap, Tony, it's
You know, a gap big enough for my car.
yeah, I know what you
right?
mean. Yeah, no, you don't, because if you've got somebody behind you and he follows you through, where's he going to go?
Yeah, exactly.
Although he's not your responsibility, but
But if there was nobody behind me, could I use common sense and use that gap?
yeah, you can use common sense. But if you've got
So
one,
that's all tied in with the mirrors then, yeah?
yeah, if you're doing your mirror checks correctly, you'll know what's behind you. And if he was following you, that vehicle was following you through a narrow line of traffic, and he's not a very good driver, and you come to that little gap, you pull it in, but he's just going to be sat there and it's going to block the road. But you can anticipate that, can't you? Nice speed control there, Tony, because you got these vehicles parked there.
Yeah. Plenty of road.
You got these vehicles coming the other way, but you've knocked the speed off a little bit. Left here, please, Tony.
But this is a mean situation, isn't
It can be, yeah.
it? No, it isn't it?
You got
give
vehicles
way
got
to
priority the other way.
Yeah.
So if there was a vehicle there, you'd have to hold back there because they've got priority. And likewise, ahead, you've got another meeting situation here.
I think he's coming through.
Yeah. Nicely done, Tony. Good. And again,
I did check my mirrors that time, didn't I?
you did. And again, you've got
Oh, I got priority.
you've
now,
got
haven't I?
priority on this one.
So he has to, anybody coming through now has to let me go.
They should do, but it doesn't mean they're not gonna. He could be forcing his way through.
God, I can't win, can I?
And if he tries to force his way through, and you see his wheels moving, then stop, because you could end up with that situation where neither of you can go.
I'm leaving the gap there just in case
Good,
somebody comes
yeah.
around the corner.
It's nicely anticipated.
Not the best place to park, is it?
It's not.
On the way.
That was Nicely anticipated there.
And turning left.
Turning left again, please, Tony.
I have to stop here.
You do.
And right at the lights.
Right at the lights, please, Tony. So we were talking about driving behind vehicles under normal road conditions and the 2-second rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Wet roads, rain. How does that increase?
Double.
Double, yeah. And snow.
10 times.
Good stuff.
I'm not going to be saying that 10 times. I just leave the car at home. Take a few days off work.
And the reason for giving that extra safety margin is why?
It takes longer to stop.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about bikes earlier on.
Yes.
If I see a bike ahead of me and he looks over his right shoulder,
Yeah.
I quite often see them do that.
Okay.
Do I need to worry about that?
But it could be if it. Yeah. What's he doing by doing that? What do you think he might do if he's looking over his right shoulder?
They sometimes steer around potholes or turn right.
Yeah. So if you've got a cyclist, say he's ahead of us here, and he puts his head right to the right, what could we anticipate that he's going to do?
Could be going to turn right.
Yeah. Although he hasn't signalled, we can anticipate that he might be doing that. Okay.
So would I have to let him go?
Yeah. He's ahead of us.
And you know, if I'm going past a cyclist,
Yes.
I've only got to give him a door to it, haven't I?
No, we'll give him 2 metres because if he might pull out for a pothole or something in the road. So if we're giving him a metre and he's coming out to avoid a pothole, he's going to be in our side, isn't he?
I suppose if they fall off, they fall a long way into the road, don't they?
They can do as well. So it's 2 metres on a cyclist, Tony.
And we're going to stop on the left.
Pulling over on the left where we can, Tony. Looks a bit busy, actually.
That's right, I can do. I'll practice myself, okay?
Okay.
You did say just keep going till you hear the bang, didn't you? Bit of a tight one, wasn't
It is a tight one.
it? Eh?
It is a tight one.
Oh, knackered, yeah? Up there, gone when I come out.
Or he doesn't want his tools out.
How did that feel?
That was quite tough, that one.
Sorry?
That was quite tough.
Yeah, remember the subjects that I've given you?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure I can handle them subjects, yeah?
Yeah.
One thing you gotta make sure of is that
You're doing your mirrors.
you know what's happening behind you,
Yeah.
yeah? On 1 or 2 occasions, you're gonna get me to stop with a vehicle coming behind me, yeah?
Yeah.
If you always use that phrase, Tony, we're just gonna pull up before this next vehicle on the left. You're under my control, the road's clear behind me. That's gonna remind you to make sure the road is clear behind you, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, we can't just stop willy-nilly with cars behind us. You'd get slaughtered for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
You know, we're not allowed just stop anywhere we like, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we might not get a meeting situation, so therefore you're gonna have to use your imaginary friend,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah?
Mm.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the anticipation side of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, It started off with the reversing lights on the white van. That tells me straight away there's somebody in that van, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we had the bloke in the post office
Yeah.
with both doors open, sitting there. And what do we have just down the road, a couple of yards on the right hand side?
Down this one.
No. The post office van was there, sitting with his both back doors open. He was
On the builder's van.
the post office van.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just on the right hand side, just
Oh,
ahead of us,
Postman. Yeah.
we had a postman coming to pick his mail up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's a situation that I need to anticipate, isn't it? If the doors are open, even if there was no postman there, he's got to be somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
Same with a builder's van, they're not going to leave the door open. And we can't assume because the back doors are open that he's working on that house there. He could be working across the road.
Yeah.
And what's anticipation always?
Yeah.
What's it always tied into?
Hazard.
Yeah. What's anticipation always tied into? If you want to write on there, anticipation equals mirrors.
Yeah. I was thinking hazard, mirror position.
Now, if I anticipate something
Yeah.
that I may have to react to, the first thing I need to do is check my mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that then tells me how I'm going to deal with that situation ahead. If I had matey behind me there, I would need to be dealing with that a little bit earlier, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Agree?
Yeah.
Well, I better feed you now after knackering you in.